Yo, 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 straight up Tennessee fan. What it do, man? Happy Monday. You already know what it is, man. It's the Monday rundown. Got your boy, got Sale in the building, got Ruck here, man. It's going to be a fire show tonight. You see what the title is, man. Offensive Fantasy Football Draft. What does this mean? We're going to break it all down as soon as the intro's over, what we're going to do tonight. And we're going to have some fan participation. It's going to be kind of fun because I think y'all going to be able to pitch in a little bit because we're going to have timers. We're going to have everything. We're going to make our picks. It's going to be fun. We're going to do a Tennessee Volunteer all-time history, like all best player. It don't matter. All time. We're going to build a roster offense. And then on Thursday night, when we shoot leading into Friday, we're going to do a defensive fantasy football draft. So this week is all about what could be. What if all of these guys could be on the same roster? And then y'all get to pick. Y'all decide whose roster is the best at the end of the show. But you already know, man, we can't let the day go by either without talking about what Josh Heupel and these boys doing on Rocky Top with the flips, with the recruits. Y'all.
Top five.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boys in here for Straight Up Tennessee, man. It's the Monday rundown. Let's get it.
First play, second quarter, touchdown Tennessee. That throw's intercepted. Pierce down the sideline. Touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Rundown and the offensive fantasy draft of Tennessee football. Man, it's your boy Ruck here, joined by my boy Sale. Man, it's going to be a fun show tonight. I say that every week, but it really is going to be fun tonight. The offensive fantasy draft. This is a dope idea, and I can't wait to see what y'all think about this draft. And at the end, y'all get to pick whose roster was better on the offensive side, Sales or yeah, boy. But, man, how everybody been, man? I see the chat going crazy. Let's see what's going on right now. My boy Dylan Elam throwing the oranges up. Yes, sir. Adrian, what's up, my boy?
Yeah.
Clout, what's up, my boy? He says, what's up, fam? What up, Straight Up, fam? What up, boy? Top five. Yes, sir. We come in, and Dylan says David Sanders on the way too. Hey, I'm hearing on the inside there is a lot of positivity from the Sanders camp. I know that Nebraska, Ohio State's making a late push. I don't think Ohio State is in the mix as much as people think. I think it has to do with trajectory of Ohio State. The uncertainty of Ryan Day in itself makes it hard, I think, for a guy like David Sanders coming in the class of 2025. That would make it hard for me to say, I'm going to commit not knowing if what happens in 2025, you leave, and then I have to do this recruiting thing all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So we'll get back into recruiting before we jump into the draft. But, Sal, what's up with you, boy? It's Monday, man.
It's Monday. It feels like a Monday.
Every time Monday rolls around, something happens that I did not want to happen. And then I'm like, it's Monday. Like, every time. Y'all, I do want to tell y'all right now, for everybody locked in right now live, but everybody that's also listening to the replay on a Tuesday, on Sunday. So yesterday for us, me and the boy Sel had a great opportunity to interview who, honestly, bro, like, he almost like a homie now to the show. Like, he not even like a guest anymore, but
just cool people.
You can just tell from the conversation how we was vibing. Just before we talked, after the show, we stayed on chopping it up. But man, we shot a great show last night with Dante Thornton Jr., senior receiver. Big things coming from him this year. We heard a lot of things that I don't want to spoil it. That show is going to drop at a later date. We're going to build some content around it, but we did want to let y'all know we got that in the bag. And this show specifically, I think, it's going to kind of change y'all as the fans, all of us. It's going to change some of our perspective on him and what he actually went through in 2023 with all of the injuries, where his mind was. Talks about one of the best parts of the show that I loved specifically was when he was just talking about his game day routine, how he locked in. And you would never know that if you didn't ask the question. You would never know. Mm-hmm. And so that was a super dope thing that he does. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, but he also is a fool. So y'all gonna see that boy. We was cutting up, but it was a good time. So we'll release that show in a couple of weeks, y'all. Because can you believe we are 33 days away from football time in Tennessee, bro? How does that make you feel when you hear that? 33, like it was 40 just a week ago.
Mm-hmm. It's sinking in. We got the Hall of Fame game this week, don't we?
Thursday.
Yeah, that's when you know it's real. That's when you know
Bears
it's real.
Bears and Houston.
Yes, it don't matter who it is. I don't care who it is. It's gonna be on for a little bit, but it's that time. I'm knowing me. I'm gonna start having Tennessee replays up in the background, just trying to get me in that right mindset.
Bro, why do I do that every year, bro? I go back. Look, I was so hurt in the off season this year because of just how last year went. Man, I went back last year, bro. I watched so many 2022. Man, I watched the Ball State game 4-5 times when Tamarion McDonald caught the pick on the first play, and then Jalen Hyatt scored on the cutoff wheel route. Yeah. I mean, like, and we should have known after that happened, that span of events, it was a special year. Like, we should have just known that.
Can't even write that.
Man, look, man, let's see what everybody's saying. Look, Lil Clout says Dante gonna be a dog. Yeah, I can say this. I will officially say this. I don't know if anybody knows this. He's gonna say about it. He'll talk about it on the show. He has officially moved to the outside as far as receiver, which he also said he feels most comfortable on the outside. As you can see, that Kentucky game last year, Heupel moved him to the outside. Brew was hurt. We needed some momentum. We needed length. We needed somebody that can stretch the field vertically. Dante moved to the outside, made noise in the Kentucky game, caught his first touchdown against Missouri. Then he was done for the year. And so he has officially moved to the outside, which is dope. Klaus says, in my SpongeBob voice, I can eat it. Dylan Elam says, I've been watching training camp vids like a fiend.
We've been talking about these could have beens and these top fives and stuff. I was looking up those clips for our social media, like the Jansen Jackson video, the Tyler Bray. I'm about to watch some early 2000 games. I'm about to go back and watch them. That's what I've been kind of itching to go back to.
I need to as well. I need to go back to watch them 2010 teams when we weren't bad, but we had so many
8-4, 9-3 teams.
Yep, and and we had guys get to the league, but
yeah, for sure.
We just weren't very good. So, but y'all, okay, so check this out. Obviously, before we get into the draft, I want to talk about this past weekend on Rocky Top. What was able to be done by Heupel is just bizarre. Deshaun Brame decommits from Oregon, flips to Tennessee. We knew something would happen like this, but I didn't think it would be that caliber of a player this late in the recruiting cycle. And I know it's early, but it's late, man. Like, kids commit early now, because if you commit earlier, you start to see that NIL change start rolling in a little bit faster. And so you start to see kids commit early so that they can be guaranteed whatever bag that they were promised, in the span of from now till they actually sign on signing day, or either early in December or later in February. So getting Deshaun Brame, 4-star tight end from Derby, Kansas. That is. He said this was his words. Tennessee was his third offer, and he said, so I've known Tennessee for 2 to 3 years. And everything Tennessee has to offer, and Knoxville in general, is an amazing place. Here's where this was his word, Sale. This is the stuff that gets me fired up for kids. And I say this, it gets me fired up for kids in the future, because I feel like the last 2 years, because NIL's been around now 2 years. Year one, it felt like everybody was just chasing dollar signs. And it was so easy to commit anywhere because they was paying you a bag.
Right.
But now I feel like kids are going back to actual feelings. Like they got to feel some type of way about a school to actually go. Because, excuse me, he says this. This was amazing. He says, I just kept thinking I made the wrong decision.
Mm-hmm.
When he committed to Oregon, he says, I just kept thinking I made the wrong decision. I knew where my heart was. Bro, that in itself lets me know that the family aspect that we hear all the players talk about at Tennessee, the camaraderie, the father figures that they have in their coaches, the players truly feeling like brothers under the Heupel era and system, that response tells me that that's true.
Yep.
From a guy that's not even on the roster yet.
Yep.
That's what you want.
Yep.
And he said, the OV is what did it for him. He spent time with George McIntyre, who's also quarterback coming in 2025. He spent time with Coach Alex Ablin, the tight end coach, and it sealed the deal. And so now we await David Sanders. Can we get David Sanders to lock in for that class of 2025? Dylan Elam says this: Brain made a last-minute decision to go to Oregon. They made a promise on top of promise with a hefty check, and it still wasn't enough in the end. The culture around Rocky Top is unmatched, 100%. Kyle says, I just won my third natty in a row with Tennessee on College Football 25. I'm speaking some things into existence. But then he also follows up and says, money is a lot of it, but it's not everything as far as with these kids committing and doing what they're doing. Seth, when you hear about what was able to happen over the weekend, you're getting more high caliber, high star kids who still have the opportunity in a senior season to go from 4 stars to 5 stars. Mm-hmm. Like, what excitement does that bring to you when you think about, man, like, what is Tennessee going to be in 2024 this year, but even further in 25, 26 with what Heupel's doing on the recruiting trail?
It kind of reminds me of Kirby Smart when he first started out in Georgia. He wasn't a bad coach, but he was just slowly getting them players under his belt to build his program is to what it is now. And you can say that we on the same track as that right now. And shout out to George McIntyre, or that's how you say it, right?
Yeah, George Mac.
I feel like I'm talking about a politician or something saying that name. But
he do got a politician name, don't he? George McIntyre.
Nah, he doing his part just like Nico did, trying to get them recruits in. Shout out to George. He doing his part and he's doing it well.
And shout out as well to Shady. Shady committed over the weekend too, bro. Shady Hayward. That's a big 4-star safety. Big guy already, bro. A high school senior, 6 foot 205. Yep. I mean, that's the guys that Georgia, Alabama, that they're bringing in year one, and all they doing is now they getting them more cut up, getting them faster and things. And it's like, if we can keep getting these type of guys who are ready to play, I think Heupel's going to play them. I really do. I really, really do. And I think this year is the first piece because this is the first year. This is the first year in the Heupel era. Next year will be the initial 100% year, but this is the first year almost where it is 100% Heupel guys. What I mean is, since he's been there, these have been his classes. You still got guys like Big O on this roster. You know what I'm saying? You still got a couple of people that straggled in from the Pruitt era, but like next year, 25, this is all Heupel guys. Everybody from the Pruitt era is gone. It's over. And that excites me because I we talked about this earlier in the month about the defense. You know, we still have huge question marks on the secondary, but I like that because we don't know anything about these guys. They're all hypo guys. And so, you know, we don't have Danico Slaughter or Jalen McCullough where we know what we're going to get, right? And so I'm very excited for 2025, man. And 2024, this year's it should be a movie. Should be a movie. Dylan Elam says, trust me, this is just the start of the fire. Things are about to pick up heavy coming soon. He also says Shady may move down the linebacker, but honestly, I like a big safety back there to lay the lumber. Mixed in with boost, coverage skills, watch out. And see, Shady's not slow, though. So I think, you know, the college linebacker size is about, you know, 220, 225. You see some guys get to 240, but when they get to 240, they start to put them on the D-line. Like James Pierce is like 245, 230, and lightning fast. I mean, the dude run like a 4.4. You know what I'm saying? So I'm interested to see what happens. I'm interested to see kind of what Hypo continues to do. But y'all, so let's break down the rules real quick, man, of the fantasy draft for the offense. So here's how we're going to do it. Pretty much, we're going to have timers. I'll be holding down the timer on my phone. It's literally only going to be 20 seconds. It's not going to be anything crazy. Sel and I both will have 20 seconds to pick each pick. So we're going to start with kickers and punters. So kicker will be first, then punter, and then we'll get into skill position. So we'll go quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, and a flex guy. And the flex guy is more than likely, I'm calling it a slot guy. It's a receiver, but it's a guy that you want in the slot. Does that make sense? And then 1 tight end. So, and we'll go pick for pick. I need to go. Hey, you know what? Sal, talk to the people. I need to go find a quarter or something. We got to flip heads or tails.
No. We can do rock paper. This man trying to be professional with it. I was ready to do rock paper scissors on the screen, but here we go, y'all. He gonna get this quarter. I just hope y'all know that I'm gonna have the better team because AJ over here talking about Tyler Bray, and y'all see what kind of flack he getting on social media. We gonna see what kind of fantasy team he do. But I got my homework done. I did my notes. I'm ready to take. I'm getting this dub. I'm gonna have the better fantasy team. Listen, man, it's for real. Scrambling for some loose change.
All right, we back. What happened?
We could do some rock, paper, scissors or something on the screen. You ain't
Nah, we got to Nah, we ain't doing no rock, paper, scissors, bro.
Wait,
Clout said, I hear that change.
It's fair change.
I hear that change, especially by me. Eric Ainge was better than Tyler Bray. Okay, so this means that this is what you was talking about.
Yeah, I said we're going to see what kind of team you're going to pick. You talking about Tyler Bray in that top 5.
Man, Ruck about to flip the couch over looking for the quarter.
Wait,
all
so
right, y'all,
if you get the first pick for the position, do I get the first pick for the next one?
Yes,
that
snake draft. Yeah, we'll do snake. So I get first pick, then just keep bouncing it off. So you'll pick twice at some point.
All right, bet.
All right, here we go. Heads or tails, bro?
Heads.
It's tails, bruh.
All right, go ahead.
It's tails, bruh. Your boy Ruck is up first. All right, man. Here we go. Right now, we got the timer set. It is 20 seconds, and it is starting right now. Ooh, that mug says 7 minutes and 20 seconds. So here's the why, and I can't start talking until I fix this. So hold on. I'm gonna fix it though. Boom. Here we go. All right. So with my pick, I'm thinking more vintage, old school. I got to go with Will Hoyt for my kicker. I'm running with Mr. James Will Hoyt.
Not a bad pick. Especially
not bad.
50-yard field goal. 50-yard field goal to win against Florida in 2004.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking the
James
same
Will
thing.
Hoyt was a special cat. You feel me? He did some things for us. Look, Matt Stone said it was a penny. I didn't even have a quarter, Matt. Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I had to get what I needed.
You said we like them big
Adrian
bills.
tells me, good pick. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Okay.
that, my dog. All right, Sal, you on the clock, bro.
All right, my kicker is an All-American. He went 51 of 64. PATs, he went 134 of 138. He didn't make any 50-yard plus field goals, though. His longest was 49. He did that 2 times. My kicker is Daniel Lincoln.
Oh, I remember Daniel.
Yeah.
I remember Daniel. He was on them terrible teams.
Yeah, he had a game winner against he had a game winner, but he helped us go into overtime and some wins against South Carolina. I don't think he had any game winners, but Daniel Lincoln was solid.
Daniel Lincoln was solid. Look, Dylan said Sale pulled up the stat sheet.
I told you I did my homework. Look, I did my homework. I was texting AJ. So I'm working on my notes right now. I ain't playing no games.
No games. All right, look, you got the second pick as well. We're going with punters, and the clock is on.
All right. So I'm going to go old school family line. We had a whole history of them. I'm going to go punter went to Kansas City Chiefs, Mr. Dustin Colquitt.
Hey, that whole family was tough, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That whole family was tough. I'm gonna go, and y'all can hear it. It's going off. Here's what I'm gonna do. My timer is on right now. My punter, most recent. He's a recent guy. I'm not gonna go back into old school, but this boy was a weapon. Not only did he pin people deep, but he made them fumble. And I gotta go with number 37, Mr. Paxton Brooks.
Ooh,
Paxton Brooks.
Solid.
Yes,
picks.
sir. Paxton Brooks.
Picks. I like where we going so far. I like it.
Oh yeah. So hey, talk to us, chat. What's up? Talk to us, chat. How y'all thinking so far? I got James Will Hoyt and Paxton Brooks. 2 good punter picks back to back. Yeah, same. I agree. Here we go. Right here. Look, here's what we got. Adrian said he was good, but not better than Will Hoyt. Okay. That's what I thought. I thought the same.
Yeah.
Clout says winner gets a PS5 with college football 25. Hey, somebody want to donate it? That's cool. No, Jordan Ross is kind of crazy. What you talking about?
I don't know who
Jackson
Ross is.
Jackson Ross. He's the current punter, bro. I'm not using Jackson.
You talking about
Ross
the rugby?
Right,
we talking about the rugby punter?
Yes.
Man,
I ain't putting. Hey, listen, Dylan. I ain't putting Jackson Ross in there right now, man. Not right now. Paxton Brooks, way better. You can't
argue with the Colquitts, bro.
Yeah, nah. The Colquitts were special, and they kicked in the league for years. They did nothing. They never sweat and made millions.
Millions.
I'm cool with that. So,
yep.
All right. So you picked there. So now it's back to me.
Yeah. What position we going with now?
Quarterbacks, baby. That's next.
All right.
Quarterback. You want to do 1 or 2?
We could do 2.
Let's do 2. All 2.
Right.
Ah, man. All right, y'all. QB1 for me. This is just honestly a little too easy. I think it's just recent history. What he did to put Tennessee back on the map. Mine is Hendon Hooker, bro. I got to take Hendon Hooker.
Yeah. And for those
QB1,
for those
I gotta
that
take
might
Hendon
be
Hooker.
like, for those who might chip in, but how you gonna pick Hendon Hooker? It ain't always about the player; it's about the system. Like, you can't argue the stats. Like, this man threw 2 picks his senior year and 3 picks his junior year. Like, the completion rate, 69. Y'all know what he was doing. Like, his QBR was crazy. He was slinging that thing. Like, y'all can't argue that pick. Honestly, I was hoping he was going to go somewhere else because I was going to pick Hendon Hooker.
But I know. Look what Dylan said. Dylan said, take Tyler Bray. Said, listen, y'all have made Straight Up Tennessee literally viral.
Yeah.
Clout. Don't do that. Don't do that. This man, for all the Apple and Spotify users, Lil Clout 300 on YouTube said, take JG. Oh, y'all already know we can't do that. We can't do that. Sal, go ahead, man. QB one for you.
I'm gonna take the man himself,
Mr. Peyton.
Led the pride of the South Marcher Band, Mr. Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. Hey, I
Yeah,
respect
man.
it. I respect it. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Or no, you go ahead. You got QB2 right off the back too.
Yeah, you caught me off guard since we doing two. I wish I knew these stats better off the top of my head. I'm gonna go Dobbs since he was on his feet too, since he was running. That probably throw me an extra couple points in there since everything went by arm. He was running and throwing, so I'm gonna go with Dobbs.
I like it. I
Go ahead and take TB.
I'm not even gonna take Tyler Bray. I want to really bad, but I'm not going to. I'm really not going to. I'm honestly gonna go kind of a different approach here. I'm gonna take the guy that went down to the swamp and handled some business back in the early 2000s. He had a nickname of the Iceman. They call me the Cake Man, the Strawberry Shake Man. I spread AR, make your whole clique break dance. I'm gonna call in that boy number 7, Casey Clausen.
See,
I'm taking Casey Clausen.
Y'all see AJ done got bullied. My fault, right. I'm going back to the elementary days coming AJ, but y'all see Ruck done got bullied by them folks on Instagram and done went to Casey Clausen. They done bullied him into his pick.
Dude, Casey was nice, man. I mean, before I said Casey Clausen, I went back and I said, listen, I want to say Tyler Bray. That was all just personal opinion. If I'm trying to go win, I got 2 winners on my roster.
Yep.
I got 2 winners. I got Hendon Hooker, who went 11-2, and I got Casey Clausen, who can go to the swamp and handle the adversity.
Yep.
So let's go ahead. We'll draft halfbacks, and then we'll take a little breather and talk about what we got so far. So I picked second there, so I got halfback number 1. So I'm gonna do this just because, to me, and again, Tennessee has had so many running backs that were nasty.
It's crazy. When I was looking, we don't get enough respect for our history of running backs, bro.
You cannot go wrong with anybody. One guy, though, and hold on, I got 5 seconds. One guy that's truly just blown my mind when I went back and watched, man. My RB1 is Travis Stephens.
Damn, you took mine.
Woo! Travis Stephens was tough, boy.
Do you need some? You need some stats to support your pick? Because I got them. Because I was ready.
Stats. Tell the people the stats.
First All-American running back since Johnny Majors rushed for 1,454 yards on 291 carries for 10 TDs. Man, listen to this. He ran 41 times for 206 yards on Arkansas. He just got this crazy. Had 5 games of over 100 yards on Georgia, Bama, South Carolina, Memphis, and man, this is just crazy. All-American, all SEC. How you say it? Doak Walker Award finalist.
Yeah, the Doak Walker.
Yeah, the resume speaks for itself.
You see it right here. Adrian Wells says Travis was a beast.
Yep,
he was. Sell. It's on you, bro. It's on you. Pick number 1, RB1. Who you got?
My 2 picks might actually surprise people. I'm gonna actually my pick might actually be somebody that we bashed a couple episodes ago that was only a few yards away from breaking the all-time Tennessee running record, Mr. Jalen Hurd.
Jalen Hurd. How does the chat feel about this?
Yeah.
How does the chat feel about this?
I mean,
I need to know.
We talking fantasy though, so you got to respect it.
Hey, I respect it, man. Jalen Hurd, in my opinion, dude, he's up there, man. If not top 10, if not top 5, top 10, just purely based off stats and in the amount of time, bro. It took him 3 years to almost take. He didn't even play a senior year at Tennessee. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I got a complaint. The Tennessee website is trash, bro. If you want to find like statistics, it's so inconsistent. Like some players, they have them up year by year. Some of them, they don't have it at all. You just get like a general profile bio. Yeah. Stats don't lie.
Hey, that's true. That's true. Love Hurd. I mean, I think he still got a lot of respect for what he did. I do not like how he quit on his team, but what he was able to do in his time at Tennessee, bro, Jalen Hurd was special. I'm going to go back to a comment because my second. Oh, you got to go. You got to go. My bad. My bad. Hold up. I was about to take this. Take the wheel. Go ahead, bro.
Let me get my Uno card. Skip you back to me.
Oops. My bad. Clock is running. Right. 20 seconds.
I got another surprise pick.
Oh, okay.
Running back for us last year, another Jalen reached 1,000 yards, single season rushing yards quicker than any UT player in history. Mr. Jalen Wright.
Hey, I ain't got no complaints, bro. Jay Wright. I will say this right now. Adrian Wells, who's a member of the channel, been a member of the channel forever. He said last year, Jalen Wright, first play of the game, was going to break 75 yards, touchdown, Jalen Wright. It didn't happen until the Georgia game, but it happened. And he was a Jay Wright fan from the jump. And so I got to respect and shout out Adrian on the Jay Wright hype because he blew. We knew he was good, but I don't think we knew he was that good.
He had 8 100-yard rushing games and averaged 6.2 yards per attempt.
Bro, Jay Wright was special, bro. He was a special cat. Look, he said, "Yep, that's right." Here's what I got to take, man. Here's mine. The one and the only. Alvin Kamara. Yep. Yes, sir. Alvin Kamara, just too dynamic with the football. I can put him in the slot. We can throw it to him. I can put him in the backfield, toss sweep. I can halfback pass. What do I want to do? I can do whatever I want to. So I'm gonna take that boy AK at my halfback number 2. And so Travis Stevens and Alvin Kamara, that's pretty.
Name wise, it don't even compare. Like Kamara and Stevens to Hurd and Wright, it don't even compare. I was just going off numbers fantasy. I was going to use Kamara later for flex, but I ain't mad at it.
Hey, I respect it. I respect y'all. So check this out. So far, this is where we at. This is where we at right now. Hey, he said, "Hey, look at this. Look at this." Dylan says, "No, Arian Foster or Jamal Lewis is wild."
Arian Foster wasn't good until he went to the league.
Arian Foster was great his junior year at Tennessee. I mean, absolutely great. But when he came back the last year, he wasn't very good. But when he got to Houston,
different person.
He was crazy. Sale, it's extremely close, but I think I got Ruck so far. It's a long way, bro, because Tennessee got some dynamic receivers, and I could lose it right here for sure because I do get the first receiver pick in Jesus' name, which I'm thankful about. But Adrian said, "It's a tie so far. I'm waiting on who y'all pick at wide receiver." Well, I know. Immaculate choices, though. So right now, who I've got on my roster, Sel, you can say yours here in just a second. I've got my kicker as James Wilhoit, punter, Paxton Brooks. QB1 is Hendon Hooker. QB2, Casey Clausen. Travis Stevens as my RB1, and Alvin Kamara as my RB2. Sel, what we rocking with?
So for QB1, I got Mr. Peyton Manning, and then for QB2, I got Mr. Astro Dobbs. HB1, I got Jalen Hurd. HB2, I got Jalen Wright. Punter, I got Mr. Colquitt. And for my kicker, I got Mr. Daniel Lincoln.
Ah, man, here we go, man. Wrapping this up. 3 receivers. So your first 2 are your outside guys. Your third is your slot. All right.
Wait, say that one more time.
Your first 2 are outside guys. Your third is a slot.
Okay.
So here we go. All right. So wide receiver 1 for me. Clock is on. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep. Clock is on. Wide receiver 1 for me. This is tough. Very, very tough. Very, 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 very tough. But I feel obligated. Not only was he the one who caught the tutty and the natty from T. Martin, but he's family. And I got to go with Peerless Price as my wide receiver number 1. Yes, sir.
I respect it.
Yes, sir. P. Price, number 1 wide receiver. I'm gonna put him at the Y because he's a little bit faster than who I want to put at the X, and then who I'm gonna put at Z. I hope he just ain't gone. So let's go. Let's go, Sil.
Man, I'm over here. I'm letting one game really dictate this pick for me, because I know one pick I got you're not going to take. Man, well, I get 2 of them, so let's go, Mr. Hyatt.
Oh, yeah. Jalen Hyatt was special for that year, bro. He did
that last year.
He made it.
I mean, just picture fantasy, and you got a receiver with 5 tutties.
206 yards, boy.
Yeah. So before y'all kill me in the chat, I know there's other receivers that we've had, but if you're thinking from like a cap only for fantasy, you can't ignore that. All of those yards after catch, slot pick. Yeah. I just had to get him off.
He might have somebody.
I had to get him off. I had to get him off the board now because I feel like Rupp might have took him, so I went ahead and got him.
I was gonna say Hyatt in the slot, but it's okay because I got another one that people sleep on.
Okay. Is it me again?
You back to back. Yep, back to back.
All right. So, okay. Hopefully you don't pick this one because this is my honorable mention, but I'll mention this after we move on to the next position. But this receiver had 102 receptions, 2,140 yards, 17 touchdowns, All-American and All-SEC, got drafted by the New Orleans Saints, Mr. Robert Meacham.
I wanted Meacham. That's who I wanted, man. That was my next pick, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, gone. So you got Jalen Hyatt and Robert Meacham.
Yes, that's solid right there.
Ooh. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shoot. That really messed me up. That really just messed me up. But it's okay. It's okay. Because I do know exactly what I want to do with this next pick. So my wide receiver 2, I'm going back to the 90s again. I took Peerless Price, but I got to take the first receiver who made the number 11 famous, Joey Kent.
Oh, I was not expecting that at all.
I'm taking Joey Kent. Go back and watch Joey Kent and how he worked the field. Worked the middle third. Made defenders despise him, bro. Made defenders despise him. I mean, I can vividly remember Tennessee playing Arkansas in 98, 99, 97. I don't remember, one of the 3 years. They sent him on a bang 8, which is basically like a corner post. Like you fake like you're running a corner, but you go to a post. And when I tell you he snagged on the safety so mean that the safety helmet almost came off because he took the ball from him. No, just give me that. I'm trying to tell you. Look at this, man. Joey Kent. Dylan said Kent used to make corners break dance off the line. Matt Stone knows. He said it was in 96. See, I knew it was one of them earlies. I couldn't remember which, bro. When he caught the pill on Arkansas, and I was just said, oh my goodness. I watched that play earlier today, and I was like, oh, it's Joey Kent. Outside receiver. Oh, yeah, I'm picking Joey Kent. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So
My other one I had in the tuck was Dante Stallworth.
Yeah, Dante was special. I think Dante gets overlooked because when he got to the NFL, he never truly like materialized for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was cold at Tennessee.
Yeah, facts.
Cold at Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
It's
you.
It is me. It is me. Man, this one is hard. This one is really, really hard because I've thought about it multiple times. I don't know exactly how I want it to run with this, but I think that I'm gonna do something that I could regret or I could not. But he didn't play the slot at Tennessee. He played on the outside, but I kind of want him in the slot just to be a dog. And I'm taking number 15, Jauan Jennings. I'm taking Jauan, the dog Jennings. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm taking the dog with me because I got a lot of speed with that, but I need a dog.
Yeah, I had Jauan Jennings on here too. But that's not who I thought you was going to pick. But the person I got is not a slot either, though. How strict are we with these position picks? Because this is a flex.
You go now. Jauan Jennings was a big. There's an hey, listen. This is what Dylan said. There's an obvious pick here.
Thank you, and I'm finna take him, Dylan. You ready? I don't need no timer. You ready?
Okay, go.
Mr. Cordell Patterson.
Oh, I totally forgot about CP. I forgot.
Hey, it's over. It's over. What he said? Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Let's go home.
I forgot about CP, bro.
Yeah,
he couldn't
crazy.
play receiver though, bro. He was not a good receiver.
We gonna find a way to get him the ball.
He played receiver, so it made him good, man. God,
you see what happens when you do your homework.
Ooh, and I thought about him all day, bro. Dylan Elam said, I was thinking Marcus Nash, but CP in the slot is nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cordero Patterson. Wow. All right, y'all. So wide receivers, I have Peerless Price, Joey Kent, and Jauan Jennings. And Sale took Robert Meacham, Jalen Hyatt, and Cordero Patterson.
Man, I didn't cut up.
Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Yeah, dang. We got one more. One more.
Tight end. You get to pick right off bat.
Oh, you already know who it's going to be.
Yeah, Jason Witten
from East Tennessee.
Elizabethan's own Jason Witten.
Jason Witten. Yeah, it's over with. It's over with. It's Dubs. What you got?
Mine is actually, bro, a guy that played in the 2010s. He was very, very good. When I say his name, you'll remember it.
Compton.
Michael Rivera.
Okay, he was solid.
He came right in after Jason Witten, and he was productive, caught a lot of touchdowns.
He was with was he with Jonathan Crompton or Tyler Bray?
Crompton.
Hey, side note, when Jonathan Crompton came off the bench against LSU, he was hooping, bro. I'll never forget. Jonathan Crompton gave me hope a little bit in that game against LSU when he came in.
Crompton was straight. I think that he also got the tail end of the Fulmer stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Crompton was our quarterback when Kiffin was there, was he not?
And he tore Georgia apart. Yeah.
Let's see what the people
Georgia apart with play action.
Yep. Here we go right here. Sell going out swinging. Elizabethan, baby. Witten is the only right answer. Matt Stone is still rocking with Ruck the Buck with the wide receiver win. I mean, hey, listen, Dylan Elam then says Luke Stalker, honorable mention. Luke Stalker.
That's who I meant. That's who I meant. I didn't mean Compton.
Stalker was good. He was a good tight end, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was a really good tight end. So, y'all, I'm about to throw it in here right now. I'm about to throw in the entire what we just did. I'm about to tell you right now. Here's mine. Whew. All right. I'm throwing this in the chat and we just chop it up and we'll see how many votes we get. Don't vote yet, y'all. Don't vote yet.
We're gonna
Don't
make a
vote
poll
yet.
on social too.
Yeah, yep. Don't vote. I'll tell y'all when to vote. All right, so there's Rux right there. Huh?
How many people we got voting right now?
Just who we got up in the chat right now.
How you feel about holding it until Friday and make them come back and get the results for when we do our next one?
We can, but we can see live what they think. Just get the temperature.
Okay.
Just get the temperature of what we think. But hold on. So your kicker, remind me again.
Daniel
Lincoln. Yeah, Daniel Lincoln. And then your punter was Dustin Colquitt.
Yep.
I think I spelled his name wrong. No, I didn't. That's right. Then you had Peyton.
And Mr. Dobbs.
And Joshua. I'm going to say Astro. Your running backs were Jalen Hurd and Jalen Wright. Man. I don't know. I think I got you in the running backs. I'm going to say that. I think I did.
No, you did.
But the receivers, that's tough, bro. I think we're so neck and neck, but you got way more speed and more elusiveness with CPAT for sure. Like, absolutely. All right, right here. So here it is right here. All that sales picks. So mine were the first one, the kicker. And you can see them right there. Everything is there. Here's the first one. This was mine on screen right now. Will Hoyt, punter, Paxton Brooks, QB1, Hendon Hooker, QB2, Casey Clausen, Travis Stevens, Alvin Kamara, Peerless Price, Joey Kent, and Jawan Jennings. Bro, that's nasty, man. That's nasty. But Daniel Lincoln, Dustin Colquitt, Peyton Manning, Astro Dobbs, Jalen Hurd, Jalen Wright, Hyatt, Meacham, and Cordero Patterson. For the live viewers, what do y'all think? Because we're gonna put this on social. And I need everybody right now that's watching right now, this reel, because this is content for the reel. This is exactly what we need. Who wins this fantasy football draft on the offensive side of the ball? I think it's going to be even harder on defense because Tennessee has so many good defensive linemen. I'm very interested to see how we pick this because that's going to be hard because fantasy football, you don't typically pick a defense like this.
Yeah, you just pick a team.
We're going to take one D tackle, 2 D ends, one middle linebacker, a left and a right linebacker. And we're only going to take 3 corners instead of 4. We'll just take 3. So Dylan, look, Matt Stone says basically a tie on wide receivers. And Sale got it, in my opinion. Adrian said Sale won. Okay. Matt Stone, it's a tie. Going to overtime. Ooh. Hey, we got a tiebreaker. It's the defensive side because the roster ain't done. So this is just the offensive side. On Thursday night, we're gonna shoot a show and we're gonna do the defensive side. So y'all got to tune back in on Thursday on the Friday show on Chop It Up Friday to see kind of what the roster ends up looking like. This is gonna make or break it, I think, because like I said, bro, there are so many good defenders that Tennessee has had in its history, and it's gonna be hard to just it's going to be hard to not look back for this one. And honestly, I know James Pierce is nasty. He ain't going to be on my roster because there's too many old cats from back in the day who just nasty. Clout says, I'm giving it to Ruck, but mad close. Matt Stone said, I'm going Ruck. It's even, bro.
50-50. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm interested to see what happens on Friday, bro, for Chop It Up Friday. But y'all, I told y'all, bro. The fantasy draft was going to be fire. What a fire show we had. Thank y'all for tapping in with us tonight. Be back on Friday, man, for Chop It Up Friday. Also, be on the lookout for the Dante Thornton Jr. show. It's going to be dropping here in 2 Wednesdays. So not this Wednesday, not next Wednesday, but the next Wednesday. So be ready for that. I think it's August 14th. Gonna be a fire day as we get ready, man. 33 days till this football time in Tennessee.
I love it.
Whoa. Boy, it just feels right, man. You already know what it is, though. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification, man, so y'all never miss an episode. We are climbing right now. Instagram is going crazy. YouTube is going crazy. Y'all keep running it up, man. We love y'all. We appreciate it. We can't wait to see you back on Friday. Share it. Your auntie need it. Your mama, your granny, great granny, whoever need it. Share it. We love y'all, man. We can't wait to see y'all back on Friday for Chop It Up Friday. For my guy Sales, your boy Ruck in the building. And y'all already know what it is, man. Straight up Tennessee, baby. We out.